adrenocorticotropic hormone, or what we commonly abbreviate ACTH, right? So ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, right? It's a hormone that is released from the anterior pituitary, and it targets the adrenal cortex. And the adrenal cortex will then release some stress hormones to aid in stress reduction, right? So the first thing, right, is that, again, because we're talking about the pituitary, we're going to start with the hypothalamus, okay? And the hypothalamus is going to release the corticotropin releasing hormone. And then that is going to cause the anterior pituitary to release ACTH. Okay? And this adrenocorticotropic hormone is going to target cells of the adrenal cortex. Okay? And then through the cyclic AMP pathway, the adrenal cortex is going to release stress hormones such as cortisol. Okay, so the adrenocorticotropic hormone, right? It's a tropic hormone, which means it stimulates the release of other hormones, right? And that's going to be the release of the stress hormones from the adrenal cortex. Now, what's kind of cool about the adrenocorticotropic hormone is that it originates from a prohormone, precursor to a hormone, known as pro-opiomelanocortin. Okay, pro-opiomelanocortin. Now, this pro-opiomelanocortin is going to get split. Okay, and when it gets split, one of the derivatives of that is ACTH. So in the anterior pituitary, you get the production of ACTH. Okay. Now, that makes this even more cool is that inside of the pars intermedia, remember, which is mostly non-existent or degraded in humans, this ACTH is going to get split, and one of the things that it gets split into is alpha melanocyte stimulating hormone. Okay, so alpha melanocyte stimulating hormones. I'm going to write this up here just so we have it all written out. Alpha melanocyte stimulating hormone. Okay, and this happens inside of the pars intermedia. So in vertebrates that have the expanded pars intermedia, they're going to produce a lot of this alpha melanocyte stimulating hormone. That's what can stimulate melanocytes to produce melanin, and they can sort of change color, right? And so this production of ACTH, right, happens not only in the anterior pituitary, but it happens in the anterior pituitary and the pars intermedia, right? So pars distalis and pars intermedia, if you want to use sort of common terminology, right? So ACTH, or adrenocorticotropic hormone, is a little bit unique, and it's a little bit different depending on what vertebrate you're talking about and what region of the pituitary you might be referencing. So try to keep that in mind.